Hi everyone and welcome to this video on like terms, part of our Algebra system series of videos. That's what I'm trying to say for our Year 7. Now if you're not in Year 7, don't worry about it. These videos are all great. I am Maths Guru and it is really good to see you. Now, if you remembered, maths is a big fat trick and we are here trying to demystify all those crazy tricks. Maths teachers are here trying to make your life harder and I'm doing what I can to make life easier. The thing about algebra is it's really important for the rest of the course, for year 7, 8, 9, 10 and onwards. If you get this stuff cracked, awesome. It takes a little bit of practice and for us to see past all those tips and tricks. Now if you haven't already done so, guys, do me a favor, can you click the little doohickey in the corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel? If you are watching on mathsguru.com, it is awesome to see you. Welcome, hello and thank you. If you don't know what mathsguru.com is, M-A-F-F-S guru.com, head over there. It's free and it allows you to search for the videos and actually follow things in a little bit more logical order than YouTube will allow you. But that does not mean that YouTube isn't great. All right, what's this video about? As you can see, the title is Like Terms. And by the end of the lesson, I would hope that you have an understanding of the concepts which are shown. Know what it means to be a like term, how to identify like terms, and to know that the order of the pronumerals when multiplied together actually doesn't matter. That's actually quite important. When we order pronumerals, that the order actually doesn't matter because it's a trick, right? 1 times 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2 times 1. You know this. And 3 times 2 times 1 is the same as 1 times 3 times 2, and so it goes on. So ABC, and now I want to sing, is the same as CBA. Yay! Fabulous! Now, as I say, we're powering through this algebra stuff, trying to get, if you haven't already watched the previous videos, I really do recommend you watching them. On Maths Guru, you can hit previous video or those next videos to be able to give you the overview of what it is we're trying to do here. You need to know about BODMAS and all right, now again, if you don't know what that's all about, I'm sorry, I'm losing the plot already. But today's video, as I say, is about like terms, and so let's get back to it. I love the dictionary. My mum made me use it all the time, so if I don't know what something is, I look it up. I Google it. No, we didn't have Google there. We had these massive dictionary things. So what does like mean? Having the same characteristics or qualities as, similar to. Now, in maths, when it says having the same characteristics, we just want that to say exactly the same, all right? So like terms in maths have to be exactly the same. And the best way to teach this is, again, through example. So what are examples of like terms? It's really important that when we go to Coles, for example, or Big W, or we go to Tesco's or Sainsbury's or wherever you are in the world, Walmart or anywhere, Walgreens, that we know that like terms are basically the same thing. All right, exactly the same thing, as I just said a moment ago. Doesn't mean the same number of, it means the same thing. So apples and apples, bananas, bananas, carrots and carrots, they're the same. Carrots and carrots and carrots. Apples are not the same as bananas though. So they are not like terms. What does that have to do with mathematics? Well, we're using examples here from the Cambridge Essentials textbook series. Thank you so much, Cambridge, for allowing me to use your resources. Great. Wherever you see the Cambridge brand, you know that you've got quality resources. And that sounded like an advert for Cambridge. Moving on ever so slightly. Now, which of the following pairs are like terms? Now, as I just said a moment ago, when I go into Coles, I buy stuff. I buy apples and bananas. I might not buy a xylophone, but anyway. Why am I talking about xylophones? Well, let's look at this example here. 3 xylophones and 2 xylophones. Are they like terms? Yes, they are. Why? Because they both deal with xylophones. I've got 3 xylophones, I've got 2 xylophones. I can group those together. They are like terms. And so I'm going to write here that they are like. Yay, because I'm dealing with xylophones and xylophones. What about the next one? 3 apples and 3 bananas. Well, the minute I say apples and bananas, they don't even sound the same, right? Apples are not bananas and bananas are not apples. Doesn't matter that they're both 3 and 3. The number isn't important. It's the pronumeral. It is that letter that is important. So in this situation, they are very much not like. We are not going to be tricked by this. Thank you very much, Cambridge. Now, again, I started this video by saying that for this type of thing, the order of the letters when they're all kissy-kissed does not make a difference, right? It's not important. So when I look here, and I write this out, I've got 2 apple bananas. Now, I don't know what an apple banana is, but in my head, it's like a green banana. Let's just... And I've got 5 banana apples. Now, what we've noticed here is, remember that 5 banana apples. Are they all kissy-kissy together? Are they all stuck together? I should cocoa. So that's actually the same as 5 apple bananas. Because we can swap the letters around. Do they now look exactly the same? Do we have apple bananas and apple bananas? We do indeed. And so this is like term. They're trying to trick us. Oh, we like this one now. We got 4K and K. Now again, remember, when we just got a K on its own, there is 1 K. So we've got 4 Ks and a K. I'm in Australia, let's choose kangaroos. 4 kangaroos and a kangaroo. Are they like or they're not like? They are indeed like, because the letters is the same. Okay, we've got this now. They can't possibly trick us. Yeah, they can. Because I've got 2 apples and 4 apple bananas. No, hold on. Again, did you see? How is that difficult? I've said it out loud, and as such, I've got apples and apple bananas. Do they sound the same? Nope. So they are not like. And finally, we have 7 apple bananas, and we have 9 apple banana apples. They've got to be the same, haven't they? Because I've only got the letters A and B in there, so I've got 7 A's and B's, and I've got 9 A's and B's. Nah. Again, bit of a trick, all right? This is just an apple banana. But listen to what I say, 9 apple banana apples. I have no idea what an apple banana apple would look like. It would be random. But the fact that I've said 7 apple banana and 9 apple banana apple, they are not the same. So they likewise are not like. Now, why is it important to know when things are like or they're not like? It's because we can then collect like terms together. We can group things that are the same. I wouldn't go in to a supermarket and say, I'll have 2 apples and 2 apples and 2 apples. That would make no sense. I would just walk in and say, well, I want 6 apples. Because I've got 2 apples and 2 apples and 2 apples. They're grouped. I can collect them together. They're like terms. So 2 apples and 2 apples and 2 apples would give me 6 apples. I can just group those together nice and easily, all right? So we can only collect terms that are alike. Now, one last thing, there's a bit of a trick here because numbers without letters can be grouped because we've been doing that since junior school. 7 plus 4 is 11. Just because we're throwing letters into this does not mean that the rules of maths change. And again, some examples always make life a lot easier. So let's see about collecting like terms. I have 7 bananas and 2, not 2 bananas, just 2, and 3 bananas. I feel like I said bananas twice, and I did. So I've got 7 bananas and 3 bananas. Now going back to a previous video, remember that this plus sign here belongs to the 3b. We have to make sure that we have 7 bananas and 3 bananas, which when we collect them together would suggest I have 10 bananas and plus 2. Now actually that is my answer, and sadly a lot of people go, well, I must have 12 bananas. Well, no, you don't, because again, remember, this doesn't have anything. It's not an apple, it's not a banana, it's not a carrot. I've got 10 bananas plus 2. Don't care what the 2 is, it's just plus 2. There's nothing I can collect that with. What about the next one? I have 12 ducks. I'm subtracting 4 ducks, or I could be taking 4 ducks back, and then I'm going, oh, nope, I need 1 more duck. So 12 ducks minus 4 ducks is 8 ducks, plus another duck gives me 9 ducks. That was easier than the previous example. Why didn't they start with that one? All right, we're going to get a little bit more complicated. 5 plus 12a. So I'm just going to say this out loud and I'm going to write it. 5 plus 12 apples plus 4 bananas minus 2. Nope, didn't say apples or bananas, so it's just a number. Minus 3 apples. Right, I'm going to start with, now generally we do letters and numbers, when we do all this collecting like term stuff, we start with letters in alphabetical order. We look for all the A's and the B's and the C's and the D's. We tend to leave the numbers until the end. So I'm going to scan through and I've got plus 12 apples, minus 3 apples. So I'm going along in my little shopping basket and I've put in 12 apples and then I've suddenly gone, oh, I'm not going to eat 12 apples. I'm going to take 3 apples out. So 12 apples minus 3 apples, what does that leave me with? Well, it does in fact leave me with 9 apples, he says, trying to write in highlighter. So 9 apples. I'm going to put lines through those now. Why? Because I've used them. I'm done. They're done. Thank you very much. Don't want to double count them. So apples, are there any bananas? Yes, there are bananas. So I'm scanning through. I've got 5. Nope, not 5 bananas, just 5. Yeah, no good. Plus 4 bananas. Okay, I've put 4 bananas in my shopping trolley. Minus 2. Nah, that's not minus 2 bananas. So in fact, I've only put 4 bananas in my basket. Plus 4 bananas. There was nothing to collect with my 4 bananas. I'm scanning through now. There are no more letters. I've just got numbers, and I've got 5 minus 2. Well, they're numbers. That's like being at school. As I say, that's primary maths. What is 5 minus 2? It's 3. Well, lots of people just write a 3 there, but that's where I get frustrated, and it's like, oh, no, because it's plus 3. You must write the plus 3 there. And there we go. So do you see what I'm doing? I'm just scanning through for the letters, then dealing with the numbers. They're going to try and get more complicated, but I've seen through your tricks, Cambridge Essentials Maths. I've got 13 apples, plus 8 bananas, plus 2 apples, minus 5 bananas, and minus 4 apples. All right, so it would appear in everything I've just said there was just apples and bananas. Righty, 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 so let's deal with my apples. I'm going along with my shopping basket. First thing I'm doing is putting 13 apples in. Bang, 13 apples. Oh, I've got friends coming over. I need another 2 apples. That's 15 apples. Oh, hold on a moment. They've just cancelled. One of them doesn't like apples. So 15 apples minus 4 apples gives me 11 apples. Cross them through because I've used them. And now let's look at my banana. So do I have banana? Yes, I've got 8 bananas. Marvellous. Put my 8 bananas in. Why am I putting them in? Because it's plus 8 bananas. But then I'm now subtracting 5 bananas. I don't know why I keep putting bananas in and out of my basket. It's a bit weird. But 8 bananas minus 5 bananas gives me plus 3 bananas. Yay! And finally, the last example. You've got this. If I were you, pause the video, have a go at the question, and then start me back up again. And then let's see whether we meet. Did you do that? Oh, well, I'm going to do it anyway. So we've got 12 UVs. Oh, it sounds like some sort of a car. So let's just call that a UV. Plus 7 Vs. That's just a V. That wasn't a UV. That's just a V. Important to know. Minus 3 VUs. Oh, see the trick. Plus 3 Vs. Now, the first thing is I know that I've got a UV here and a VU here. They're the same letters. They're just the other way around. So I'm going to write it out so that I don't get tricked. 12 UV plus 7V minus 3 UV plus 3V. Okay, so let's go through and we will scan and we'll add all or subtract my UVs together. Well, I've got 12 UVs minus 3 UVs, which gives me 9 UVs. Put my lines through them to say I've done those, and then go through and highlight the next things, which is I'm going through and I'm adding 7 Vs and I'm adding another 3 Vs, which gives me plus 10V. And ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing more to this collecting like terms, all right? It's so, so awesome, right? But again, maths will try and trick you. See past the tricks, talk about it, say it out loud, or don't, say it in your head, and you will not make a mistake. Well, you might make a mistake. Anyway, I'm done. That's this video done. Wow, they're getting shorter than the first couple, but because the stuff is freaking awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Darren, Maths Guru, signing out. But if you haven't already done so, can you subscribe for me and send your friends my way as well? All right, take care. Hope the day's a good one for you. See you again soon.